Hi everyone, my name is Mel Douglas, and today we're going to do 30-minute restorative mindful flow. We'll start off in a comfortable seat, so cross your legs, sit up nice and tall, ground your tailbone down towards the mat, and then everyone take a deep breath in, nice and full, fill up your lungs, and then open mouth, sigh it out. Let your eyes close here. And as you arrive for your practice, begin to notice how you feel. Notice how your breath feels, traveling in through your nose and out through your nose. Taking full, deep inhales, filling all four corners of your lungs expand. And then full, deep exhales empty you out. Feel your belly button press back towards your spine. And as you breathe here, begin to notice where you can relax. Maybe you feel the muscle in your jaw relax, the muscles in your neck, your shoulders. Let everything melt down to the ground, supporting you. And then draw the crown of your head up towards the sky for a nice long spine in your seat. Breathing here, noticing how you feel, how you've arrived for this practice, without adding any judgment or any extra thoughts about what you should look like or feel like. Just taking a moment here to really get present to how you are right now. And breathe. Taking a couple more full rounds of breath here. Relaxing where you can, noticing how you feel. And then whenever you feel ready, slowly blink your eyes open, nice and gentle. Allow yourself to arrive back in the space. Maybe roll your shoulders up and back a few times. Nice and gentle motion. And then pause your shoulder rolls and take them forward and down. Forward and down. Keeping your neck nice and long, crown of the head drawing up towards the sky. And then pause here. Sit up nice and tall again. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. And then relax your shoulders down away from your ears again. Hug your belly in and up for nice core engagement here. Breathe in. And then on your next exhale, take your right hand down to the mat and reach your left fingertips up and over to the right. Coming into a seated side body stretch. Maybe you bend that right elbow to bring yourself closer to the ground if you have access. Maybe you don't. No wrong answer here. Finding the side body stretch that feels good in your body. Maybe your gaze travels up the sky. Reach through the left fingertips for one more inhale. And stay for a nice exhale. And then inhale your way back through center. Reach up nice and tall. Notice the difference in your arms maybe. And then we'll exhale to place our left hand down. Right fingertips reach up and over to the left. And then feel it out here. This might feel maybe you bend that left arm to bring yourself closer to the ground. Maybe you don't. Each side will feel different, still grounding down through your seat here. reaching up and over with the fingertips, sending your gaze maybe on the ceiling if you have access in your neck. Breathing here for one more inhale. Stay for an exhale. And then inhale to sweep your arms up and overhead. Reach up nice and tall. Bring your gaze up towards your fingertips. Look up. And then exhale to fold forward nice and slow over your crossed legs. Walk your fingertips out. Relax your head. Breathing here. Tailbone still grounding down towards your seat. Noticing how this feels, noticing the space you're creating in your spine, letting your forehead drop down towards the floor, and it doesn't have to touch. Staying here for one more full breath in and a full exhale. And then we'll sit up nice and tall, and we'll come into a tabletop position, stacking your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Hug your belly in and up and bring your gaze down between your hands. Spread all 10 of your fingers out wide and press down through the tops of your feet. And from your tabletop position, on your next inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Flex the foot, point the toes down towards the mat. Re-engage the press in your palms for a nice strong arms. And then decide if you'd like to stay here, or for a bit more of a challenge, you can extend your left arm forward, coming into a tabletop balance here, reaching your left fingertips forward, flexing your right foot, pausing here for one more inhale. And then on your next exhale, bring your knee in towards your elbow. It might be a little wobbly, and that's okay. Inhale to extend the leg, extend the arm if you're choosing that. And exhale, knee to elbow. You've got one more just like this. Inhale, extend, get long, press out. Exhale, knee to elbow, crunch it in, pause here. And then inhale to extend the leg, extend the arm, and place them both back down on the mat. Flow through a round of cat-cow here on your own. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Drop the gaze, round the spine. And then come back to your neutral tabletop, and we'll do that on the other side. Press down through your palms. And when you feel ready, inhale to extend the left leg long behind you. Find stability here first. Point your toes down, flex the heel out, and then choose. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you extend that right arm forward. Reaching through the left heel, the right fingertips. Nice long line of energy. Exhale, knee to elbow, crunch it in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch, draw the knee in towards your elbow. Inhale, get nice and long, reach out through your fingertips. One more time. Exhale, crunch it in, hold it here for a beat. And then inhale, get long, extend the leg, extend the arm, and place them back down on the mat. This time, wiggle your hips from side to side. Just a little shake. And from your neutral tabletop, bring your gaze down between your hands. Re-engage the press in your palms and send your hips up and back, moving into downward facing dog. Nice and slow here. Once you get to down dog, bend one knee and then the other. Pedal out the legs. Maybe come up high onto your toes and then sink your heels back down towards the mat. Finding movement that feels good specifically in your body here. So no right or wrong answer, feeling it out. Continuing to breathe. Nice dog. Find stillness in your down dog. Press through the palms and the tailbone up towards the sky. And on your next inhale, sweep your right leg up and back behind you. And more important than getting that right leg up high, press out through the right heel. So you're getting a nice long line of energy through the back of that leg. Take one more deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, slowly bring your right foot through between your hands. And you can help it if it needs help getting there with a scoop or a slide. And then drop your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. You're in this modified low lunge. And you may need to walk your front foot forward so that the ankle is just below the knee and your knee is safe. Take a deep breath in here in this modified low lunge. And a full exhale out. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, coming into a low crescent lunge here, sinking your hips down towards the mat more so than forward, grounding down through that front right heel, then drawing the left hip back in line with the right hip. Arms reach up. Maybe your gaze travels up if that feels good to you. Maybe you add a gentle back bend if you have access. Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale to bring your hands down slowly to frame your front foot. And from here, draw your hips back, straighten your front leg, coming into a half split. And this will feel different for everyone. So find the half split that feels good for your body. Draw your right hip back. Press your left hip forward. And maybe you can relax your forehead down towards your shin. Maybe you don't. Breathing into this hamstring stretch through the back of the right leg. Drawing your right hip back, back, back as much as you can. Take one more deep breath in here. And a full exhale out. And then slowly walk your hands back to frame your front foot. Bend into your front knee. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. And step back to downward facing dog. Once you find your down dog, take a bit of movement again that feels good for your body. And we'll take that stretch on the other side. When you're ready, inhale to sweep your left leg up and back behind you. Again, more important than bringing that leg up high. Press out through the left heel to find a nice stretch in your hamstring. And then exhale to bring your left foot through between your hands. Help it if it needs it. Back knee drops, top of the back foot presses down. Modified low lunge. Find it here first. Find your modified low lunge here first. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then when you're ready, sweep your arms up and overhead. And adjust as you need to. You're not stuck in one spot. You can move your feet. You can move your arms. Whatever feels best for your body here. Reach up through the fingertips. Maybe you add that back bend, sending the hips down towards the mat. Breathing into this space for one more inhale. And then exhale your hands down to frame your... And from here, draw your hips back, straightening the front leg, coming into that half split. Relaxing your forehead down towards your shin. Left hip draws back, right hip presses forward. Find the stretch, not forcing, easing into the stretch here. Breathing here for one more breath in. And stay for an exhale. And then slowly walk your hands forward, bend into your front leg yet again. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. And then we'll flow through a vinyasa together. So when you're ready, inhale to roll forward to a high plank. Option to drop the knees and hug the heels in towards the seat if that's what you choose. Either way, hug your belly in and up and press down through both palms. Stay for one more inhale. And then exhale to lower down all the way to your tummy. Nice and slow. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet press down. Palms ground down beneath the shoulders. When you're ready, inhale to lift up to baby cobra. Pressing the tops of the feet down so much so maybe your kneecaps lift. And then exhale to lower down. Send the hips back. Take child's pose. Take the knees out as wide as feels comfortable for your body. Relax your forehead down. Stretch your arms out long. And notice again how you feel. Notice if maybe it's different than how you arrived for your practice. Notice if there are any thoughts coming up that you can let go of that aren't serving you. Notice if there's anything you need from the rest of practice that you can take from yourself. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way up from child's pose back into a tabletop position. And from tabletop, make your way into downward facing dog. Nice and slow. Take some movement once you arrive. Again, pedal out the legs. And we'll build onto this sequence. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg up and back behind you. Second time, press out through the heel. Notice maybe how you feel a bit more open. And then exhale to step your right foot through between your hands. This time, keep your back knee lifted. And when you're ready, sweep your arms up and overhead. Back heel stacks over the toes high. You may need to adjust once you get here. Move your feet, shift your hips. Breathing here, reach up through the fingertips and then relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Maybe you add that gentle back bend here if that feels good for you. Feeling the stretch here, the opening. Stay for one more inhale. And then slowly exhale your hands to frame your front foot. Plant your left palm down on the mat. And then sweep your right fingertips up towards the sky. Coming into a low lunge twist, pressing down through your left palm. Reaching up through the right fingertips, the mat to find that opening, that space. Stay for one more inhale. And then exhale your right palm down. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, half split, second set. Draw your hips back, straighten the front leg. Breathing here, noticing if maybe you can relax your forehead towards your shin a bit further. Maybe you can straighten your front leg a little more. Just notice. Staying here for one more deep breath in. And a full exhale out. And then slowly walk your hands to frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Downward facing dog. Down dog. Breathing here, pressing your tailbone up towards the sky and your heels down towards the mat, even if they don't touch. And we'll take that on the other side. Inhale to sweep your left leg up and back behind you. Again, find length and extension through the back of the leg by pressing out through the heel. And then slowly left foot steps through between the hands. This time, your back knee, back heel, stay lifted. When you feel stable in your legs, inhale to sweep your arms up and overhead. Coming into a high crescent lunge, drop your hips down towards the mat and see if you can draw your left hip back and press your right hip forward. Once you feel nice and open, reach your arms up, relax your shoulders. Maybe you add the back bend here. We've got 2 more full cycles of breath. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then slowly bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Keep everything in your low lunge. Right palm plants, left fingertips reach up towards the sky. Breathing into this low lunge twist, pressing down through the bottom palm, reaching up through the left fingertips, sending the hips down towards the mat. Find space, inhale, stay for 1 more deep exhale here in your twist. And then take your left hand down to frame your front foot. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, and send your hips back, coming into that half split on the left side. Relaxing your forehead down towards your shin. Left hip draws back. Notice where you can relax. Notice if there's any judgment coming up, maybe about the tightness in your hamstrings or the straightness in your legs. See if you can let that go. And then when you're ready, slowly walk your hands forward, bend into your front knee, plant your palms, tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Pause here for a beat, for a breath. Inhale and exhale it out. And we'll take a vinyasa, our second vinyasa together. When you're ready, inhale to roll forward to high plank. Maybe you drop those knees and modify. And then maybe here you drop down to your tummy, or you lower down halfway or less to chaturanga. Inhale to lift the chest, flip over onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog or baby cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Pausing here. Breathing into the space. Noticing how you feel. And we'll add on. When you're ready, inhale to sweep your right leg up and back behind you. Notice the length, the space you created in your hamstring. And then exhale to step your right foot through between your hands. Maybe it still needs help. Maybe it's getting there on its own now. Back knee, back heel, stay lifted. Inhale, reach up, high crescent lunge. And then pause here, sink your hips down towards the mat, really nice. And when you're ready, twist over to the right, keeping your legs where they are, keeping the bend in your front knee. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to lean forward, hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh, pressing your palms in towards center, opening up your chest towards the right side of the room, staying for 1 more inhale, and a full exhale, and then make your way back through center, reach your arms up and overhead, you're still in your lunge, inhale, and then exhale to bring your hands down to frame your front foot, drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, half split, third time. Straightening the front leg as much as you can, keeping the front foot flexed to protect the knee joint, drawing the right hip back. Notice how it feels, maybe different from the first one, maybe a bit more open. And then slowly, when you're ready, walk your hands forward, bend into your front knee, plant your palms, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. When you're ready, inhale, left leg sweeps up and back behind you. Extend through the heel, flex the foot, feel the space. And then exhale to bring your left foot through between your hands. Set up your firm, stable, high crescent base. And when you're ready, arms sweep up and overhead. Relax your hips down towards the mat. Bend into your front knee. And then exhale to bring your hands through to heart center. Pause here. And then twist over to the left. Twisting over to the left. Maybe you stay upright on this side. Maybe you lean forward to hook, your choice. And then make your way back through center. Reach your arms up. Come back through your crescent for one more inhale. And then exhale your hands down to frame your front foot. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, half split, left side. Third set. Flexing the left foot, relaxing the forehead down. Staying here for one more full breath in. And a full exhale out. And then slowly bend into your front knee. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale forward to a high plank. Maybe you modify. Halfway or less to chaturanga. Inhale to lift the chest, flips over onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog or baby cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Pausing here. Open mouth, exhale. And then from your down dog, slowly bring your knees down to the mat, coming into a tabletop position, just long enough to swing your legs around and come to lie on your back. Make your way to lay down on your mat. Soles of the feet plant down, knees point up towards the sky. Pause here with your palms face up. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, extend the right leg. Flex the foot like you're standing on the ceiling. Press out through the heel to find extension through the back of the leg. And then slowly bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh and press your right knee forward towards the front of the mat. Keep the right foot flexed to protect the knee joint. And then maybe you stay here and this is enough of a stretch for you. Or maybe you start to float your left leg up off the mat, reaching for the back of the thigh, interlacing behind the leg if you can, or just grabbing onto a comfortable part of the leg. Pressing the right knee out towards the front of the room. Staying here for one more full inhale. And a full exhale. And then slowly release your back leg down to the mat. Extend the right foot up towards the sky. Stretch it out. Take some ankle circles in one direction and then the other. And then gently place the right foot next to the left back down on the mat. And we'll do that on the other side. When you're ready, extend the left leg up towards the sky, flex the foot, toes point back towards the face. And then left ankle comes on top of the right thigh, left knee points out towards the front of the room, flex the foot. And then maybe you stay here, maybe you float the right foot, interlace behind the right thigh, coming into this reclined pigeon on the right side, continuing to press the left knee forward to feel that opening in the hip. Staying here, breathing here. Take one more deep breath in. And stay for a full exhale. And then when you're ready, slowly release the right leg back down onto the mat. Extend the left foot up towards the sky. And take those ankle circles one direction and then the other. And then place the left foot back down on the mat, walking your heels in towards your seat and your fingertips towards your heels, setting up for bridge pose here. Press both palms down next to your hips. And on the next inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, bridge pose. Maybe you stay here, maybe you walk the shoulders underneath you and interlace your palms behind your low back. Press your palms down into the mat and ground your heels down. Continuing to breathe here, stay for one more inhale, press up. And then exhale to slowly lower your hips, release your arms if you took the bind, and hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. From here, drop both knees over to the right and bring your gaze over to the left, coming into a supine twist. You can take your arms out to a T or a cactus, whatever feels good in your body. Let your eyes close here and notice where you can relax. Coming into this gentle supine twist. And then inhale your knees through center. Keep your arms where they are if you can. And then exhale your knees over to the left. Gaze goes right. Gentle twist. Pausing here, relaxing where you can for one more inhale. And a full exhale. And then inhale your knees back through center. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe you squeeze so much your forehead lifts and you curl into a tiny little ball. And then exhale to release into your Savasana. Extend the arms and legs out long. Chest is open towards the sky. Feet are wide. Let everything go here. Continuing to breathe, continuing to relax. Maybe you stay here and enjoy the Savasana for a nice long time. Leaning into the rest and relaxation you created for yourself. It is my joy and honor to guide you through this practice. May beings everywhere be happy, safe, and free, and may we all know peace.